5th?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm completely confused, and I knew they were doing something from the beginning. When she was telling me, I was like, her name does something in the system that I don't know what they're doing, but if you go over the paperwork, it's obvious.
Well, am I right that you have two different problems? One is your identity generally, and the other is accessing.
Well, I tried to get my identity on the 5th of December or November, and it never
that's
got
what
it.
caused it in the hospital with the baby, is that with her identity, because they said it has to match with the mother.
Spelled 3 different ways.
And she has custody.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's right. You can't. I mean, they're obviously negligent in some ways. I'll show you the consent form for her other operation. It's on a different date. It's like something's going on.
Yeah.
Is that your dog?
Yes. He's got to get out. He's been like trapped up all day. She found the dog walking down a long time ago, and it followed her home.
It's been a long time. He's about 9 years old.
And I've been literally doing 3 times a year work. I mean, our power bill is like not supposed to be that high. I know they got under unit in an apartment, but they're saying it's not.
Well,
I know I'm not crazy.
I don't know.
Okay, I have my own website. DBA, Owner's Edge, and they took me out of the system.
Wait, who is?
I went in for bed bugs. They had bed bugs here at the place, and I went in because I got bit. And I have it in the computer what my business is, and they put me in the system with a phone number.
Everything's so crazy, Tony.
With her, I'm out of the system. There's no business and there's no phone number. But I have both of them. One's a rubber stamp for the baby, and this one has an electronic signature. It's actually a signature from the computer. So why would my baby get a rubber stamp and something for a bed bug bite get an electronic computer stamp? You know
I don't know.
Yeah, because they're doing something. I don't know what it is, but...
Well, what did you find out about child services?
Shauna Joyner.
How do you know we?
Well, he's definitely an attorney. He's not... Right? She doesn't know if you're an attorney or not.
Yeah, I'm an attorney.
The child services contact...
Let me give you my card.
Because she's very...
They've been actually, I can prove I'm an attorney. I have a state bar card I can show you too. Yeah, that's just my business card.
You can make these online and stuff.
I know, you can make them online. But,
I'm just going to show you the state bar card.
Which I only happen to have with them.
Look, I mean, you don't make that up. See?
Under that, but I guess it's can be a
Real card. Thank you. Yeah, so, oh, I'm sorry. What was your question again?
There's just so much. So much.
My question is, what child services? Are you in contact with them about
Yes, I
this?
am. And I have her number, and I've left a lot of messages with her. And she called me in the bathroom at the hospital. And that was like, the rest of the time it was all private numbers, but they were trying to get a hold of her, and then she would hang up on her. We were up at the hospital for so long, we kept going back there. I don't know why they didn't contact us at the hospital, but then when we were going to our gynecologist appointment, she said, well, I'm by your house, I'll come to drug test you. Like, what?
Well, do you have a history of
None. None. This other girl does, though.
Well, I mean, it's probably the doctors.
What other girl?
Sheila or Shyla.
Oh, there's another Shyla.
Yes.
Well, they issued an ID and I never got it.
Correct. And the ID is obviously doctored, and they got it at the DMV. And we got the report from them. They had to take the ID and her old ID. Someone changed it from A to Ann. They changed it back.
Well, I don't know, Tony.
Well,
there's so much paperwork that we have.
So you think there's another person
Who's got my? Well, they got the ID or something.
Wow. Okay, what's the name of the child services person?
That is Shauna Joyner.
Okay. You know if they have a restroom in there?
Yes.
Because I'm gonna go wash my finger. I don't want to get blood all over this. I just cut my finger.
Okay.
Did you say you're getting a drink in here?
Yeah, should be coming out.
See, I think it's a setup.
No, it's not a setup. No, it's not a setup.
He said it's a $45 free consultation.
That's fine. No, it's $45 to pay him. I'll pay him $45.
Put that away. Those
I'll
papers.
pay him $45. I'll let him look at all the paperwork. Look at this stuff from the hospital. Look at this shit.
Says
This
40.
is ridiculous. Look at this.
Well, go get you the drink, Tony.
You know what I'm saying? I'm upset because I'm being attacked in the state. I can kill it for $45 on the card if you want the pen right now. He's worth this consultation. And not only that, he's gonna know what's going on. I'd rather pay him.
Are you nervous?
Yeah, I'm upset.
Upset?
I'm very upset and I don't know what to do. He knows that something's wrong, but how am I going to prove it in writing? It looks crazy.
You don't know the law.
Well, it is in writing, though. You have to look through the paperwork and take the time to do it. You got to pay him for that. That's all it is. See? Look. Even this is wrong.
I shouldn't have done that.
Well, I know, but still, I know you did that, but look. Non-discharge. Yeah. I don't know why you said that on that, but see?
Well, I don't know what to do. You know, they don't need to do that.
I don't know why you put that on there. Anyway.
Shauna Joyner is the child services person.
CPS. You have her phone number.
Well, you should show them the video we posted on YouTube. I mean,
Yeah,
the doctor doesn't have a badge. She's bringing a person there. I couldn't do nothing because I couldn't get out of bed. They obviously could see the scars.
And they have multiple hip surgeries
I
on her
know.
paperwork.
There's one
and
big
only one.
scar. You can.
You know,
I mean, I
we got
can't.
all mixed up.
I don't understand.
You got Shauna's number?
You have it on your phone. I mean,
Okay, if you could have exactly what you wanted, what would that be?
Or our daughter?
a daughter and a free life.
What do you mean a free life?
Not a free life.
Her ID back with her correct spelling and our daughter.
Yeah,
And that's
one
all
thing
you
I
want.
would love.
You'd like it to say Shyla Ann Jones.
Correct. Everything and our daughter to be home. I mean, I don't think
We bought a crib. We were buying everything, baby
Yeah,
clothes.
we bought so much stuff. It was unreal. We did everything they told us to do. I don't think it's their choices to choose who's fit and who's not fit. We didn't have fit in any criteria that we weren't taking care of the baby. Matter of fact, they kicked her out of the system because we were doing labs and they were giving her wrong medications. And they were, I mean, it was obvious. Because even Walgreens has got it messed up. They got her as Shyla Jones and Shyla A. Jones. Two ways. One's at the other address, one's at this address, but they shouldn't have it.
So, do you have any way of paying? Because this is what you're describing to me requires expense. Do you have any way of paying?
Well, I mean, $45 today, I could probably get how much you make an hour.
I'd bill $250.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, but he's going to look over all the paperwork. So 1 hour, you can go over this paperwork, you probably have a case, and then you probably get a loan for the case. But then the state owes the money, I know that. Because they issued her identity to somebody else before they gave it to her. She gave them the proper paperwork.
So you're asking me to take like a contingency against a case? Is that
No, I'm sure once you take the case, isn't the state liable if they give identification to someone else?
I don't know. I never heard of that happening before. I mean, I'm sure it has, but
I don't think it's supposed to happen.
it only happens very often.
But they got to be liable for everything afterwards. Because if they gave her identity away after she applied for it, what is she supposed to do? She's going off of somebody else's identity that was supposed to be hers. Now, if it would have been identity theft, it would have been the person's fault, but it's the state of Nevada's fault, right? There has to be some money from the liability from the state, and there's a cap on it, still some money.
But you don't have money to pay.
Yeah, I have money. I just have a business account, and I make commission. I do web design, publishing, hosting on my website. I mean, if you want a couple hundred here, a couple hundred there, that's fine, but I just want to make sure something's done and make sure our daughter's okay, and not to be disappear on us, you know?
I mean, we donate the crib to her and everything else. I mean,
Right.
Yeah.
just because I'm in a wheelchair
just
doesn't
I
mean.
mean, for example, I'm not going to be able to do this again where I come clear across town. I mean,
Sorry. I do have a big number, okay? But I don't make $100,000 a year. I make like 64, some odd thousand. But with her and the issues that she's going through, I literally been charged 3 times the amount of power. And it doesn't, I mean, they're arguing with me about it. And it's like, the building only has $200. You could have the maximum is like $200 a month in power. I mean, it was 74, then it went to 154, and then went to 222. And it's like, nobody pays it anywhere near the power we're using. And they pulled off, and they keep pulling it from the other address. So there's an issue with her name in the system some way, or something's going on. And I can show you all the bills, but like we said, the free consultation, not free consultation, $45. I just like you to go through the paperwork. If you want me to pay you to do that, I can do that.
well,
What do you want, like, I mean,
well, I had mine as
$250?
like say about a half. No, it's $45. I mean, I got about a half an hour, so I guess you might as well tell me what you want to tell me.
Okay. You don't see that big of a case or something? Because, I mean, they got
Why do they
Jones
have it in
female,
court?
infant name.
That's endangerment.
Okay, but we got the birth
Endangerment to
certificate.
my life.
Endangerment to baby. And then we got, right here, you got,
I've got pins in my leg.
What is this lady? I got a question for her. What is this lady, Shauna Joyner, saying to you?
she told us to come to court, and I asked her what names she's supposed to come
I
up
didn't get
with.
nothing in
Well,
the
it doesn't
mail.
matter. I said, well, don't we get any kind of paperwork or anything? Well, no. You'll probably have the court case before you get a notification in the mail. But she never had any problems before, and on the paperwork it says she had a prior marriage. She's never been married. That you had a child before. You have a child before?
No. No.
See Charlotte Jones on her food stamps? It's not Charlotte Jones, Charlotte Ann Jones. There's two different accounts. She got two Medicaid cards. They're billing baby girl, Medicaid, they're mailed to us.
Wait, he only has a half an hour.
Well, do you
Right.
want me to talk to Shauna Joyner? I guess I'm a little reluctant to do that
See?
without knowing the story.
We're getting a bill for the baby. That's not right. Baby G. Jones.
Although if she's trying to talk to you, are you understanding
not.
what she wants? Like, would it
There's
help?
No.
nothing. There's nothing she wants.
Well, why is she talking to you?
Oh,
She
why
has
any
to
of these
establish
people talk
by
to me
law
on the
that
phone?
she has to establish contact with the parents and make every reasonable effort to make the family part of the child's life. She's just calling, and then we weren't able to.
I just
do
got out of
anything.
surgery
We didn't do anything. I mean, there's nothing for us to do. We were supposed to bring our baby home on the date that was on the release. Okay. And what is it? I mean, it states here that she was released on the 7th. So let me find that right here. And that's, well, how come all the information is wrong? Look, there's a discharge. See this? How she discharged 5 days. See? And then without babies on this one. She was brought in on the 2nd. And on this here, I just learned, see, strength and no volume. Strength
What
and no
are all
volume.
these
What are all these
described
tests?
to me? Those are all tests?
This is her, I mean, that's why they're testing her, because she has no thyroid. And it's not coming up negative or something.
Can you explain that to me? I'm sorry. Like I told you, I'm not a doctor. What does that mean? You have no thyroid?
Her thyroid is weird because it's full up. So that's why they keep testing her. Dr. Bub, she goes up there to go to the labs. You're normal. She's not normal. She needs a supplement because they test her at the hospital. But whenever the records go in, they come back. They want to keep. They send her to another doctor's already assigned, and then they test her and says, "Well, it's not normal, but it's normal. What's going on? It's not no volume. They keep testing. What are they testing her? Because they can't believe it. Can't believe it. She thought she doesn't have no thyroid, and all of a sudden,
I don't know it's all those tests for now.
yes, because they're not. Something's going on. Look, why does this one have the rubber stamp? Right, and this one have. I mean, that's not a stamp.
No, it's
My
paperwork.
medical records. And then there's two different descriptions of when she came in. One is that she has a thyroid replacement and narcotics for pain. She came in with none in her system. And there's another one that says that she came in with nothing. There's two different doctor's reports, but there's one doctor.
He doesn't
Where's
understand
the
unless he
one that
reads it, Tony.
Yeah, that's right here. This is the one that says that there's nothing.
Have you got this in an order where like it makes sense?
Yeah, this is an order. This is two of them.
Okay.
There's just two different reports. I got two different reports of everything.
So where's the one that says none and the one that says something different?
That's right there. This is
Can you point it out to me?
right there. This right here is none.
Where?
Right here. This is none.
Right here. Where are you?
That's a
pointing?
diagnosis. Look, history of trauma with multiple reasons for the female infant weight, 75 grams of analysis. We're sure there's no drugs mentioned, no problems. Everything's normal, verified. Everything's fine. Will be released. This one states that she's on narcotics. Or the other one underneath it. Multiple pelvic reconstructive surgeries. Multiple pelvic reconstructive. One pelvic. One, and they put pins and plates. And it says on the other. Dr. Silverberg says total hip replacement. She got pins and screws. She doesn't have it. She signed for a hip replacement. And they didn't. They gave her pins and screws. Then they scheduled for another operation. And she felt like they were going to do something, like they were going to kill her. And she's going to die in the operating room, so she didn't do it.
I don't know.
The records just, I think she put her name back on both forms. Dr. Langley, Dr. Langley.
Where was the one where it said narcotics?
We have all the medications from the Walgreens as well. That shows.
only has-
Negative to pending for. See, negative toxology. This one's over here is narcotics. Right? This is none. And then one of these are narcotics. Here's this one.
Okay.
Stable surgeries. See, I mean, there's good ones and there's one.
We've talked about a lot of different things. I'm just trying to figure out what's the best thing you can do. I don't think I can do anything about your power bill today.
Well, I'm not worried about it. I paid the power bill.
What I wanted is.
Is that right?
Yeah, I just want to get
Do you want to talk about power bill? We can
No,
focus
we're
on
on
that.
baby. We're on our baby.
Okay, that's what I got the impression. The baby is the biggest question.
Yeah.
Now,
Where is she? You know?
you
Why-
say, can you go to the hospital and say, I want to find out about my baby? Have you
No,
done that?
we
We're
went down there
called-
so many times.
We have the video with all.
It's on
Do you
YouTube.
have it with you?
Yeah.
It's right here.
Yeah, I have the
Can I see it?
Go ahead. Go.
You gotta have it.
That'd probably help, wouldn't it, if I saw that?
I mean, she walks in there with no bad. I don't know. I was just like, make sure the baby's okay.
You're going to go get your laptop?
No, I'm just going to put it on my phone. It's on YouTube. Some of it.
I'm so tired, honey.
Mm. Plays better on this anyway. The computer goes faster.
What is it I'm going to be looking at?
Phone calls to the hospital. That's exactly what you're asking me. And I'll probably not give you the. There's an ad in the paper too about at the same time baby girl was found in a blanket, and it has the same address as her house, 423 Jackson Times 423.
Was it in the paper?
Yeah.
What was it doing in the paper?
I don't know. They found a baby girl. It was a baby girl. Somebody called it in on some kind of 1,000 block of Mount Vista, and they found a baby girl dead.
You think your baby's died?
I don't know.
That's what it said.
Talks to like this 10-month-old baby. Our baby's not that old, but that's why I was so worried. I don't know.
Okay. So
That was in the paper, the journal. I even called for that. Okay, let me go see the YouTube.
well, here's the thing. I'm concerned for you. If I call child services, are they going to want to come and test you? And
They
get,
can.
Well, they should have did it in the hospital. You know what? Everybody else has their babies, Tony.
They just like it completely separates from the baby from day one. They had a plan to take that baby.
It's alright, Bruiser.
I know that for sure. I know it because I could tell. They were very, very nice, and then I pushed her off in the back room, and then
Left me in my water and stuff.
they made her stay in her water for so many days.
Come here.
There's no reason for it. So they could test the baby.
What?
It was clean too.
That's tied up
So
here.
I don't know. But I just have to call
Stay.
now. We're doing something with the ID, because maybe, I mean, it looked like her, but the face is bigger, and it's not a, I mean, it's close.
okay, why don't we just focus on the YouTube thing? Is that going to work?
Yeah.
And if it won't work, that's fine. But if it does, sounds like that might be good for you to see.
I know, but all you gotta do is type
Neglecting
Shiloh Jones. Click that.
This is all wrong. But I just went.
Operation here on her channel. She has. And then
there sound? Should I turn it up?
Yeah, you can turn it up.
How do I do that? Okay. That's
It's just
you
the
and
operation.
It's you. Okay.
I have the recordings of.
So why don't you tell me what's happening?
Yeah, this is just the operation, but you notice that's the date and the time, and the doctor, when she comes back
She's a
out, she looks
person
at me
that
like she's
freaking-
scared.
There's, I
That's
mean,
Dr. Langdon Lang. When she comes back around, she looks at the one doctor's like, "Oh, you're gonna film this, huh?" Yeah, I do everything she tells me to do.
This is Shyla.
That's her.
Shyla Ann Jones, not Shyla Jones. She's not a Thursday. I like this.
I mean, I tried more than enough to get set up with the CPS.
How long does this take?
That's pretty long, but what I want you to see is the actual recordings. Hear the recording, right? I mean, that can't help. I mean, it's not going to help very much, is it?
Well, should I keep watching this, or should we watch something else? Listen to something else.
Well, you should listen to the recording.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
When I started posting on YouTube, I'm like, why am I going home without my baby?
And it's funny how we got discharge paperwork for and they were like it was going to be a different day, and then all the test results are different days. Like, we didn't come in at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, we came in late at night.
Yeah.
11:45, and that's a fact. And they got it at 3:35 in the afternoon.
I know. We're gonna get 1.5 hour training.
We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out.
I want to know
yeah.
what's going on with my life.
Okay, but I could send you if you want. The actual
on, baby.
recordings, because I can't really pull them up because I think they're on that one from this thing here. But they're actual recordings from the. They're on my channel at Why Not Bush on YouTube, and they're just recordings of us calling the hospital and trying to find out, like, you know the name of your baby? And I'm like, yes, it's Deanne Jones Bush. Well, we don't have a baby here by that name. Is Baby Girl. But all the nurses know us.
They call her Baby Girl.
And then the other, she got a bill for Baby G. And that's what's on it, saying it's Female Jones on the paperwork. So if they name all the girls like that until they release them, is what they told us. But I don't think they ever planned on releasing her at all, ever.
What do you want me to call Vivian? I mean,
Vivian.
I'm sorry, Shauna. Yeah.
Do you even get to know?
Join her.
Yeah, please, if you can. I don't know what she. I got so many messages. Yeah. Sorry. I mean,
Oh.
we're not trying to get involved with anybody or anything.
Yeah, why?
455-8722.
How do you know who's calling?
Yeah, I don't think they'll talk to me. What I brought some HIPAA release forms to where if you wanted me to go either to the hospital or to the child services, if you sign those, I could show them that I'm authorized to look at your records.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow.
But then you have to, he'd take the time to look at the records. But we have the records.
Then we can see if, okay. But you don't know if you have all the records, right? Because if you had
They
all
don't
the
have the
records.
doctor's notes. The ship trying to talk us out of it. And I said, well, we don't have that many. It's only one pregnancy. And it's
Well,
like,
but you don't have the records to tell you where the baby is right now, right?
no, we know the baby's at the hospital unless Shauna took her.
Okay, is she in intensive care? That's what I
No,
understand.
she was put in the NICU unit and put oxygen on. She never was needed to even go in
Will you
there.
explain to me? I'm sorry, I don't know what the NICU unit is. What is it?
It's just a place they put babies it's supposed to be for intensive care in an incubator, but there was no need for it. She's 5 pounds 7 ounces. They taped her up and put plastic on her so it looked like we're bad parents. We can't pick her up and hold her. And then they just let her kiss the baby and put the baby in there, and then I went back to the room with her, and then the baby was in there, and then they transferred the baby in the other room, the 4th floor, and we were going to go visit her. They're supposed to bring the baby in with her. Then we went to go visit the baby. We had open rights to see the baby. We came to see the baby every day, almost every other day. And then they just told us to keep coming back. We wanted to get the baby's name correct. Had to go to the Social Security Department. We got everything.
I didn't know if that was supposed to be the right way.
Then it was just when we called them, they said, there's a CPS hold. Then I can't even tell you. Yeah, I can't even tell you that you got your baby. They're waiting for something to happen.
Do you sign up? Well, that's what I can find out if you want. I mean, see, they won't talk to me without your authorization, which is good. I mean, you don't want to see me, but you have to decide whether you want me to do that. If you don't want me to, that's okay. You don't have to.
No, I'll just pay the 45, and you've seen what we have, so.
Well, here's what I would do. If I could get the records, if I can make any sense out of them, You know, I'll tell you what sense I make out of it. If I can't make sense out of them, I just give them to you, and you can. I tell you to go back to the lawyer.
Baby's records.
Go back to the lawyer referral service, and you can try again with somebody else.
Okay.
Can you pay for the copying of your records?
Sure, like $250.
I mean, it's just so much.
Insurance pays for it all.
Because
The
that's
baby's full
what I like. I can.
The baby's got full insurance on everything, so it probably pays for itself.
I don't know. Well, if they won't cover it, can you pay for it?
Yeah.
Let me show you. I took a shot at making these because I just have this form.
That's up to the mother.
Let me just show you what I've got. I did one for your baby, Deanne. I forgot on the birth certificate. Does it say Deanne Jones Bush?
Yes, it does.
I don't know. I mean,
But they got the baby as baby girl, so that won't work.
No, this should work because it says it's the baby of Shyla Ann Jones.
It's not. It's the baby of Shyla Jones. They got it wrong in the system.
If it's born though,
Policy
before
rate and
April
policy.
7th, they need to come clean up. I mean, yeah, if they say they need
I'll do
another
that.
form,
I'll
we
do
could
that
do another
because-
form, but.
But I bet you they're going to send you back and make you do it. And then when you time to get there, something's going to be else will be wrong. It's going to be baby girl or something, right? Right?
well,
They're gonna give him a
something's.
stall just like they gave us. So what do you think?
I don't know. Just put in God's hands. That's what all I have to say. You know.
Okay. So you want to sign this?
Yeah, take your time. No rush.
You see that?
Hmm.
See.
What?
There's-
You can revoke it at any time. Yeah, it's fine. And you these records say you don't have any AIDS or HIV.
See, you forgot the I. See, there's mistakes in this too.
Oh. Yeah.
Everett, that's okay. It's obvious though.
We can handwrite that in if you like.
I mean,
I
it doesn't
know what you're saying. I deleted it and I put it back on this one. I forgot that I didn't put it back on this one.
matter. So he made this up himself.
Well, actually, no. What I did is I didn't make the form, but I filled it in.
Right. And then once he gets the records, he really can't do anything unless you give him permission to do it with it. And then all you're going to do, if he can't do anything with them, he's going to turn them over to you. And that's all he's going to do with it, right? See? You want that or no?
Hmm.
Because they won't talk to me if
They
you
won't
don't
talk to you
sign
if you don't
this.
sign it.
I won't be able to get any more information for you. But you don't have to. For example, if for whatever reason you'd like to try a different attorney, that's fine. I don't know that I'm going to be able to solve your problem. I can't tell you that. And you may feel uncomfortable about that. And that's okay. You know, came down here, had a little Jamba Juice. And
She doesn't understand
feelings.
anybody. She doesn't understand. I mean, she doesn't trust anybody because I could see how they systematically targeted her. We had people in the backyard and every kind of other stuff. They thought that she was crazy. No, they were trying to steal her identity. She has 4 birth certificates they mailed to her, and they finally got one, and then went down to the DMV and changed her name out from underneath her.
Or somebody did something to me, and you could see the scars.
I mean, what we need to do is, why don't we, to see if you can do something with what we have, right? Instead of the baby's paperwork, to get the baby out, because obviously everything's wrong, the dates, the times, they have to come clean with everything. And then what are we going to do with this baby's paperwork when you get that? How are you going to get the baby out with that? You know what I mean? All they're going to do is release the information.
Right.
Why are they holding the baby is a very simple question. Why are you holding our
Yeah,
baby?
we don't know, but they should have documentation on why they're holding it. So if you get the documentation, you won't have to rely on what somebody says. You'll have proof.
Well, the proof that we have was the mother's information, and that shows that she's negative and then also positive. Or no, not positive, been prescribed narcotics that she's on, and she has not been.
Well, do you have something that says why they're not letting you see the baby?
CPS hold that.
But they didn't show us any of that.
They didn't tell us anything. They kept it
That's
very
what we're
quiet
asking
from the beginning. They actually, security and the penny at the administration actually almost threatened me. Yeah, they like pulled me in the office and like said there's a CPS hold and flashed at me. I said, well, can I see it? Well, it's not my job to serve you. So I didn't even get to see if the name was on there.
So we'll ask for those papers.
Will this help?
We're asking for every kind of paper they got.
This will help. How will if we get this information, how will that help to get our baby out?
How will it what?
That's what I would like to know. If we give this out, how does that help get the baby out of the hospital? What
Well, you
would
don't
that do?
understand why they're holding the baby. You don't even know that, do you?
We're holding the baby
if
because
you don't know why they are, how you can do anything? You don't know.
so they could be lying. They could be lying to us about CPS, and it could be all to do with medical. Because it can't be medical. She's baby's
I don't know if
fine.
they're lying or not. I don't even know what they're saying. You don't know what they're saying either, do you?
Right? No.
If you do, tell me. I don't know. It seems to me like you don't know what they're doing, and so if you get the papers turned over, at least you can figure out what they're doing, and then you can better know what to do about it.
It's been 30 minutes.
Okay.
That's okay. It's not. That's
Thursday we have an appointment with them. Why don't we?
What child services?
No, with the hospital
Okay.
at 11. Why don't I see if I can get some money together and have you come out there?
If you want to.
You're $250 an hour is probably an hour to get there, you know, an hour to take care of it. So a couple hours. And I'll try to get it set up, you know.
I can do that. Next Thursday, you say?
This Thursday.
Yeah, today's Thursday. So
Oh, is it
next
Thursday?
week.
Oh, wow. Maybe I missed it today. Maybe it was today.
You think it was today?
Probably was today at 11. Might have been. And I think I was trying to call everybody because I couldn't go up there because I called security last night and they were like, I asked them if we were able to come to the hospital. Well, not by our book.
Well, do you have their? How far away is it from here?
It's on St. Rose Parkway.
It's kind of a long way, isn't it?
We took the bus up.
Yeah, what am I?
That's why we went out there so she'd be protected. And we went on the bus. We even rented a rent-a-car quite a few times to go out there to see the baby. Bought baby crib, bought car seat because they told us we needed a car seat to bring the baby home. Go get your house ready. Write something special on Valentine, on Easter Sunday for the baby, and all kinds of stuff. They were playing right into it. And the baby has health insurance forever, A and B, so they just want to mix up the dates on everything and mix up the times and take advantage of people. Take babies from people. I think they're doing it to other babies. And then the baby in the house, out in the house over there, in the blanket, is probably the baby they're going to replace it with.
Do you have the phone number of the person you were supposed to meet at the hospital?
Penny Thurman?
Penny Thurman?
Yeah.
Do you know how she spells her last name?
No.
Penny Thurman. Do you have her phone number?
Yes.
Why don't we call her? Find out if you were supposed to be there today.
I call the main switchboard and they switch me up there.
Why don't you call her and find out what you want to reschedule it? Tell her you were sorry you missed the appointment. When would you want to do it? You want to do it tomorrow?
Yeah.
Can I rest?
I don't know what you want to do. I'm not trying to tell you what to do.
It would take
Trying
me a
to
long
find out
time
what you want to do.
just to convince her just to even talk to anybody. They took advantage of her in the hospital and everywhere.
I mean, I don't even know
They're doing that with
if
babies,
that doctor
I
was
don't
a doctor. Going in there with a purse like that.
What'd you say?
The extent of what they did there, I don't understand. You would bother for smoke?
I'm going to try to do it the other way if you don't mind. I can slow it down.
Hello? So everybody can hear us.
He's probably thirsty for it.
I'll get some water for you. Hi, can I have Penny and Record, Penny Thurman? Or Penny and, it's Records and Records, right? St. Rose Sienna.
Here, I'll put this away.
Hi, can I speak to Penny, please?
Sure, I'm going to transfer you. Related
I think it's Penny Thurman, isn't it?
I think it's their last name. All these people are calling me left and right.
Then there's two Teresas.
You've reached Penny Thurman, the Director of Health Information Management and the Privacy Official for St. Rose Dominican Hospital. I'm not able to take your call right now. Please leave a message and I'll return your call as soon as possible. Thank you so much.
Hi, Penny. This is Anthony Bush and Shiloh Jones. I'm calling back. I'm just sorry we missed your appointment today. Please call us. Try to reschedule to go over the records. And, It's 289-3794 or 412-1919. Thank you.
I know, Bruiser.
Okay, I'll get some water. I'll get some water. And, I don't know.
It's all mixed up, Tommy.
Close by.
Yeah.
I can go get some money for you, go pay it to the ATM, and that way we can have cash, and then we can talk about the other money when it comes
Thank you.
back. If she calls back.
So what do you think you want to do? Do you think you want to authorize me to look at records, or you want me to go meet with the
I
lady?
say yes. That's up to the mother. I mean, because I can't tell her what to do. I mean, she doesn't trust anybody. What do you think? I think it'd be a good move. You want to think about it?
Think about it.
You want to think about it for a while?
Why don't you think about it? Okay, that's fine.
Oh.
And, you know, if you have any free time, you can check her out online. Even Google does it with her name. You type in Shyla.
Yeah.
It says, do you mean Sheila?
Yeah.
And it corrects it. It puts a red line underneath it. I don't think anybody in the world does that.
Okay. Do you have like an email address? Oh,
Yes.
you gave it to me.
Why not
didn't you?
Bush
Yeah,
at
that's right, you
gmail.com, and it's Owner's Edge. Owners-edge.com is my website. She helps me with it.
Owners. What again?
Hyphen edge.com.
That's your website.
Yes. I've put it together since 2004, and I call timeshare owners, vacation property owners, and that's what we're going to be using it to, like, to rent a vacation property for rent or for sale by owner. And I just put a little add to cart button to PayPal, and they're able to click on it and have all the state pages. She helps out a lot.
Well, it was until all this happened. You know, and when my water broke, I was just.
I mean, I think negligence alone for just the medications that have been given to her, that it's not for her, it's for somebody else. I mean, the dates are off, so it's obvious it wasn't for her, but it's the same name, so they're like, well, it's the same person, but it's not. Somebody tried to do something with the ID somewhere, because I could tell that ID was fake with an A, or the A one was correct, it was you. Then the one that was turned to you, A-N-N, somebody corrected the spelling from A to N. And then the picture's not your picture?
I don't know.
Which one are you talking about?
The one that the DMV has.
Okay. So is that the plan? Then we're just going to.
Well, it
when
sounds
will I know what you
crazy.
want to do? It's okay. You can take your time. What I can do too is I'll send you a letter and tell you I'm not going to do anything unless you call me. How about that?
Okay.
Okay.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
And then if you want me to do something, call me. If
Okay.
you don't, that's it.
Okay.
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 Now, let me get you some money. I'm going to go to the ATM. Okay? So make sure I pay you. So you know I will pay once
Is
we
it-
call you back, okay?
Okay. Is it far away?
I can go to Harley Davidson. It's
up
on
to
the
you.
ATM.
It's
If
up
you want
to
to bill me, I'll pay you.
It's fine. Yeah.
Okay. You have the website, and really, I've been trying everything for the longest time, and I didn't realize it was an identity theft issue until like the baby was born. But she'd been having so many problems. I was wondering what was going on. It's just really like crazy in the system somehow. They really messed her up, and I think the state of Nevada is responsible.
I'm sorry. Did you do you have the form that you filled out? Did you put that in your?
Maybe.
briefcase?
No, I haven't gave it to him.
You might have it in here.
No, I gave it back to him.
You gave it back to me.
Yeah, it's on the top.
Well, it doesn't matter. It just said $45.
Let's make sure it's.
It doesn't matter.
I don't know how much is in the account, Tony.
It doesn't matter.
Let me pay you.
What are you doing?
Giving him a piece of paper. It's just signed disclosure. See, it's right here.
That's,
Right here?
no, I gave it back to him. I gave it back to him.
All right. Well, thanks.
You put it away. They pay you.
That doesn't matter. All I was gonna do is just put the. Yeah, that's it.
It's right here. See? That's what the shoe sells for.
Okay.
These are the same thing with.
Oh, it's okay anyway. It
The
just
whole
says
thing,
you
is that
agree to
one?
pay me. That's all right.
There's more than one, is there?
Doesn't matter. No, no.
What
I,
the?
I didn't make a copy. Do you want this? You can have it if you want it. Actually, it'd be more good if I had it because I don't think you really need it, do you? Okay. Yeah, just you have my phone number.
Who
right?
knows
You
where
got
that
my
one
business
is
card.
going?
So, if you want to, just call me. Nice to meet you. I'd be willing to go down there and meet with them if you'd like.
Okay.
But if you're not comfortable with it, you know, it's got to be your choice. So I don't want to like push it on you.
Right. It's her choice.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks.
Thank you. I say yes. And
you
it's
can
probably
think
going to
about
call
it.
you. She's probably going to call you and say yes, but we're going to
That's
still
fine.
have to.
Why don't you just think about it and then, like, say, if you don't want to, I probably won't hear from you. But if you do, just give me a call. Okay. Thanks. Have a good day.
Why don't you?
You
Any other
too.
questions?
No.
No. Okay.
Look at this. I don't understand either. You got your handwriting though.
Huh? That's
You got-
fine.
There's Anna.
That's perfectly fine.
Was that Anna? I don't feel comfortable with them.
You're recording everything.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put it online.
Come
I'm
on.
going to put the other stuff online.
Yep. Come on.
Because I don't think they realize what I have.
No, they don't. I do too.
I can tell.
I could tell too. Yeah, well,
They're supposed to place it probably Davidson. Hopefully they'll go forward some information, but he probably wants to go disclosure so you can pay for quite a few hours and make you broke.